Thanks, Dan. And thanks to Ubisoft, PlayStation gamers will receive a free exclusive DLC for Far Cry 3. Another critical element that adds to the PS3 experience and brings gamers closer to the action is PlayStation Move. The Move experience makes gaming more accessible to everyone and brings a level of immersion that gives you as close as possible to becoming a character in the game. Move has offered the most diverse gaming experience since its launch 2 years ago. And with more than 250 games available today, we have something for everyone on Move. From blockbuster first-person shooters such as BioShock Infinite and Dust 514, to games that inspire and spark our imagination, like Epic Mickey 2 and Little Big Planet Karting, or games that test our agility and get our hearts racing, like Sports Champions 2. The real hook behind Move is that it's an additive gaming experience. It's not an all-or-nothing premise. Move doesn't require you to be a dedicated motion gaming enthusiast, but if you are, you have more choices than any other platform out there. And while we're excited about what Move and the PlayStation ecosystem offers today, we're equally excited about the future. Here to share more is the new president and group CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment. Please welcome Andy House.
Thanks, Jack. It's great to be back at E3 and for the first time in a new role. I'd really like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank PlayStation fans, both here and globally, for all your support. You're the reason we do what we do and why we love this business. There's one constant truth in what we've shown you tonight. Whether it's from PlayStation or our partners, the PlayStation platform is about innovation. Across hardware, software, and online, we're creating transformative experiences that redefine expectations. We've been hard at work on a completely new experience that I think you'll agree is truly innovative. It evolves one of the oldest interfaces that we know, the book, to bring new shared experiences for families and a broad array of gamers. Words can't do this new product justice, so let's take a look.
What if a book could come to life?
Hey, how are ya? Whoa! Beanstalk! A little help?
And I could play with the stories.
See you later.
What if I could explore different worlds? And change the stories.
Gotcha!
With choices I make.
I'm extremely excited to introduce you Wonderbook for PS3. Wonderbook puts a physical book in your hands and supports a new range of experiences that bring stories to life in your living room, using augmented reality technology by PlayStation Eye that allows you to explore and interact like never before. Wonderbook isn't limited to just stories. Imagine sailing the 7 seas to explore an atlas, walking with dinosaurs, traveling beyond the stars to discover astronomy. Traditional reading experiences can take on a whole new meaning. We're working with some of the world's best-known developers and authors to create a diverse library of content, including educational and scientific experiences that fully utilize Wonderbook's capabilities. To give you a taste of the incredible talent developing for Wonderbook, I'm pleased to announce that Moonbot Studios is working hard on a fantastic new tale. Many of you already know Moonbot for their Oscar-winning short videos and incredibly successful interactive books for tablets and smartphones. Their new IP for Wonderbook is called Diggs Nightcrawler and is a stylish new detective story inspired by classic film noir. It's a brilliant example of the types of new, mesmerizing experiences Wonderbook will deliver. We'll have more to share with Moonbot and Diggs Nightcrawler very soon. We had ambitious goals for the content we wanted to launch with Wonderbook. So we began by working with one of the most popular authors in the world, an author who has brought unlimited entertainment, joy, and magic to all of our lives, J.K. Rowling. The creator of the Harry Potter series. I'm pleased to announce Wonderbook, Book of Spells. Book of Spells is the first title to be published for Wonderbook, and it reflects a strong collaboration between PlayStation and J.K. Rowling, and is also the first product to result from Sony's partnership with Pottermore, which is J.K. Rowling's unique website that builds an exciting online experience around the reading of her Harry Potter books. Featuring exclusive, new, and original writing from J.K. Rowling herself, Book of Spells comes to life as you read, allowing you to cast spells with the PlayStation Move, which becomes your magic wand. Book of Spells takes you on a fantastic journey to read and learn the secrets of wizardry and the art of spellcasting, just like a student at Hogwarts. Here to provide a demonstration of Wonderbook, Book of Spells, please welcome Dave Ranyard.
Hello. We actually kept it a secret. That's a bit of a surprise to us. I can honestly say for all of us on the stage here, we're really excited to be here to show you this demo. Welcome to the reinvention of the storybook. Every wizard needs a wand, and every Hogwarts student needs a magical spell book. And this matches perfectly to our Move controller and Wonderbook. Open the Book of Spells to read new writing from J.K. Rowling. Spell descriptions, stories from the wizarding world,
fire-making spell.
And significantly,
we're going to learn a bit about
the book's
spell
conundrum.
First, then you can try
A
casting.
set of poems unlocked at the end of each chapter, which reveal the values of accomplished wizards. As you can see, the Book of Spells is no ordinary book.
Remember, this is no Muggle
Words,
textbook.
pictures,
Point at the glowing
stories
words,
come to
hold the
life
button, and
in a way
point the
never
words
seen
off the
before.
page.
Discover many different spells from the world of Harry Potter, read their history, learn to cast them, and try them out with a variety of puzzles and challenges. Let's take a look at this dragon in the bottom corner. A previous Hogwarts student has scribbled a warning message. Avoid this
From
dragon.
everyday uses such
Let's
as
see why.
lighting to igniting the occasional Christmas pudding, now look what's happened. Of course, you haven't learned any water spells yet, so you'd better find some other way to put out that fire.
So the dragon's escaped, he set
Rub
fire
your
to the
book
book,
to clean off that
we
soot.
managed to put the fire out, and now we need to clean off all that soot.
Good as new.
Now
Unfortunately,
we'll take a look at another aspect of this book.
including the chief warlock of the Wizengamot, to
You can
witness his
see
maiden
we've created a
flight.
paper theatre. And this really shows how we can create anything on the
16th
book.
of July, 1544.
What you can see
Hobart,
is the discovery of Wingardium Leviosa, the levitation charm. We don't have time to share this whole story with you today, but please pop by the media area in our booth to have a look to see more. And the Book of Spells is peppered with these stories, containing some fascinating and often very funny histories to the spells you're learning.
Into midair.
We're now going to learn the fire-making spell.
Let go of the button.
Now, it went okay in rehearsal, but if anything goes wrong, the fire exits are here, here, and here. Okay, so we need to unlock these gates. And we're going to use the unlocking charm, Alo Amora. Okay, well, it is a live demo, so.
Tilt up your book so you can see down that hole.
Woo!
Tilt up your book so you can see down that hole.
Okay, so the incantation of this spell is Incendio, and now we're going to learn the gesture to cast the spell.
Incendio.
It's pretty simple, it's a Z shape.
Now you're ready to learn the wand gesture for this spell. Pull up the gesture diagram from the page. To cast the fire-making spell, draw a sharp zigzag shape in the air with your wand. Well done. Now I want you to make the gesture again. Practice your new spell some more. Turn the page to move on.
Okay, and the book can create a safe environment for us to practice our spells in, and that's what's happening here.
This place is full of creatures. These paper pests can be a real nuisance, so make sure you get rid of them all with your fire-making spell. You're going to use your fire-flicking technique to burn away all the paper creatures. Ugh, creepy crawlies. Ugh, get rid of them. You'll need to cast Incendio again for this exercise. Well done. Aim carefully and see how many you can get rid of. Solid work. 5 house points. Ah, butterflies. Remember, this is just bewitched paper. Don't let me catch you trying this spell on the real thing. Nice wand work. You've got a talent for fire making. Please try not to hit classroom objects. They're expensive to replace. You certainly showed them. 5 house points. A fire-breathing paper dragon. Seems a bit practical. Very good. You've done it. 5 house points. Spectacular! You earned 15 house points.
So, well done, May. And as a reward, we have a note from the professor and a wizarding photo of one of our finest moments. Each chapter teaches a significant value required to become an accomplished wizard, and these are hidden in the conundrum. Pass the chapter's test to unlock it and discover one of a series of beautiful poems, each revealing a unique and witty tale of a Hogwarts student who did not live up to expectations. The Book of Spells captures the imagination in a way never seen before, and the first of many books to be released for your Wonderbook library. This is truly an amazing experience, developed in collaboration with one of the world's most inspiring authors, J.K. Rowling. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thanks, Dave. We're obviously ecstatic about Wonderbook, but I think J.K. Rowling herself says it best. Wonderbook and Book of Spells demonstrate what is possible on the PlayStation platform, and it's only the beginning. We'll have much more to share with you before Wonderbook Book of Spells is launched this holiday. As Jack said earlier, the gaming industry today is one of the most vibrant and dynamic in the world. From home consoles to dedicated portable devices, to smartphones and tablets, there are more ways to play games today than ever before. We've shown you tonight the amazing gaming experiences that PlayStation brings to PS3 and PS Vita. Very soon, we'll be bringing the PlayStation experience to Android tablets and smartphones in a major way through PlayStation Suite. We announced PlayStation Suite last year with the goal of bringing the world of PlayStation to open operating system-based portable phones and tablets. Our heritage in creating groundbreaking games will enable us to deliver the PlayStation entertainment experience to a much wider audience around the globe. In April, we made the PlayStation Suite open beta available to the development community, and the response has been nothing short of phenomenal. We now have the industry's next great developers creating PlayStation-certified games that you'll be able to play very soon. Sony Mobile Communications has taken a leading role in gaming in the mobile space, developing the first PlayStation-certified devices. We have many exciting certified phones coming to the market this year, and we look forward to working closely with Sony Mobile Communications. But because PS Suite is for open platforms, we announced last year our efforts to bring the PlayStation experience to more hardware manufacturers, broadening PlayStation-certified phones so that they can run these amazing games. I'm very pleased to announce today that HTC will be our first non-Sony group partner with which we'll share our PlayStation expertise. As an industry leader in the booming smartphone market, HTC is delivering some of the most innovative smartphone designs and experiences. This combination of engineering excellence and outstanding design aesthetic has led to this natural and groundbreaking partnership. PlayStation Suite is really about delivering the best possible gaming on mobile phones and tablets. And as such, we're also renaming PlayStation Suite to reflect mobility of the PlayStation experience among a wide range of devices. Beginning today, it will be called PlayStation Mobile. I'll leave you with one more thing tonight. It's that PlayStation is always thinking about the future. We understand that the way we game is changing, the way we play and interact, the way that content is delivered to you, and we're going to lead that future. Gaming and entertainment are in PlayStation's DNA. We continue to commit ourselves to delighting gamers across the spectrum with accessible, innovative, and extraordinary entertainment. Thank you very much for your time tonight, and I hope you're as excited as we are about the future. Thank you again.